She had been standing there for some time now, her paw raised to knock on the hotel room door. She arrived at the ritzy hotel's lobby half an hour ago. The dazzling pillars growing out of marble floors no longer made her gap up and off. Against her better judgment, she had nodded at the pretty receptionist. She pretended that the guests didn't exist. Poltergeists like her came and went all the time, after all. Come on, girl, you already did this last time. You need this money. A short, shaky sniff won't be heard by the gathering in the room. This hotel prides itself on state-of-the-art soundproofing for perfect privacy. Slow down, text speed. She smiles. She knocks on the door. The breath of the... oh, that sped up. Breath of a man opening the door. That should be good. The door almost makes her recoil. Okay. Same breath. Finally. Thought you'd never show. The hair trails sharp claws against the man's wine-stained suit, making the jaguar purr that were misgivings of tardiness already forgotten. You know how the weather's been this week. Softly she grips the man's night, black paw softly guiding it down her skirt, all the way down. He smirks hungrily as he squeezes it around what's under the skirt. Okay. I couldn't arrive here already drenched. She is pulled into the room, giggling at the man's insistence. The hair finally has time to think, splayed out as an offering of red silken sheets. 12 clients. What? There are more people in the room, but it was easy to know who was client and who was product. One would think that 4 women would make easy work of 12 men, but these men had been insatiable. She listens to the only one who had not elected to get to know her already. I am glad to know the customs of business of this region reflect the ones of my own country. Always she's quite sure that the man's fur is a paler orange, almost tan. Most of the ones she's gotten to know had been a brighter shade. A foreign businessman would also explain why he had claimed one of the 4 products for himself. This gathering is for him then. Fox's focus of tonight sits on his lap, his arms around his neck. The petite rabbit's eyes are larger than even the hares, unfocused as she smiles up at the fox. It is the same expression she has worn the entire time, as if stitched onto her doll-like features. Even as the hair lays on the silken sheets, exhausted, she has a smile of her own stitched onto her face. Okay? We're thrilled to hear you say that. We spare no expense. Fox caresses the rabbit's flat stomach. Absentmindedly, she twitches, but the stitches of her smile fold. Sure, this pretty little thing could not have come cheap. The hair brow furrows at that. This has become taut. She did not care for discussing a renovation contract now. It would give the girls a chance to freshen up. Fox gives the bear a polite smile. The bluntness of a Rosian bear, but if you insist. The faucet runs at full force. Hair let the cold water run over her paws. She could do with a splash to the face, but she learned the hard way that the makeup's brand promise of being waterproof was a sweet lie. Another round? I just want to go home. She would much rather watch one of her friends' dumb movies. At least they were filled with beautiful women dancing in extravagant ballet costumes. But if she leaves now, she knows these men will find a way to avoid pain. Yeah. Hell, they still might. She fuckers in expensive suits. I'm surprised at someone intruding upon her sanctuary. The hair hits the tap shut with more force than necessary. Oh, sorry, you realized someone was in here. The hare regards the rabbit, one short chalk white leg outside the door, the other inside. Don't mind, just lock the door before I forget again. The rabbit almost jumps inside and quickly turns to lock. Is it okay if I use the toilet? I have to pee for an hour now. The hare waves her paws permission, turning her head when she notices that her guest hesitates by the door. The faucet is turned back on. She wishes to spare the rabbit as much discomfort as possible. This could be a sanctuary for both. In the mirror above the sink, she can only see the top of the rabbit's head and one of her eyes. It stares out at nothing. She knows that look. She herself can hide it well now, but it took years. She luck for you, huh? This is a hard one even for me. Even hard for someone so new. The faucet covers up the sound of silence hanging in the air. You haven't done anything to me yet. I was asked to stay later though. They'll pay me triple, so I said yes. Okay. The hare's forehead rubbed against the mirror, trying to cool her head. You're not just new, are you? I've done stuff. She can't keep her cool. The force reaches from the claws of her bare feet. The whiskers at the rabbit's face stand on end, desperately trying to get her underwear up. The anger in the hare's eyes scare her almost as much as the fox does. How old are you? She already knows the answer as soon as the rabbit stampers out of her response. 19. What a silly question. You know us rabbits. You look young for our age. Ha ha ha. The dog smiles back. There goes another paycheck. The hare's claws dig into the rabbit's rail thin arm. She cries out as the hare rips her off the toilet. I need this money. You're not my mom, you cunt-faced, washed-up whore. The hare grits her teeth, blinking to taps her eyes shut before the flood of the shitty makeup off her face. Once she said the exact same thing. Too dumb to listen, just like this girl. If only she'd been given up some cruelty then. She decides that right now she will be the cruel one. Or it will be the only thing this girl will ever know. I'm not. So let's talk to your real mother then. The girl screams the whole way out. The man staring in shock at the sight of this new woman dragging the wailing girl through the room. Only the fox is unfazed, getting up to stand in front of the door. What do you think you're doing? I was promised to get her the whole night. The fox grips his throat, wheezing and coughing as the air refuses to enter his lungs. The hare shakes her paw. She knows how to punch right, but it always hurts every time anyway. Pushing the screaming girl against the door, the hare swings her arms around the rabbit to unlock the hotel room door. God damn. It may take longer this way, but she doesn't want anyone touching the girl. She has to use her own body as a shield. Okay. She can only hope her cruelty can stop the disease covering every surface of this room. Disease transferred by the touch of these beasts. It's way, way too late for Owl already. She's already rotten to the core from it. She knows this could be pointless. There will be many other nights as endless packs of predators hunting for another desperate girl to destroy. But not this night. Not this predator. Owl finally gets the door open. She shoves the girl out into the corridor. But she doesn't follow immediately. Instead, she turns, glaring down with tight lips at the still wheezing fallen pillar withering below her. She puts all of her rage into the kick, all of rage and pain and cruelty that's been festering for a decade. She hears the popping as her foot strikes. And she smiles, almost a real smile. Almost the one she can only manage with her friend, with whom she can remove the stitches. Who knew that medicine could sound so sweet? Awa leans her back against the cool door of her home. She hurts all over, but it's helping a little to do so. She opens her eyes as she hears her friend's feet glide over the floor from his room. Home earlier than I thought. Are you okay? Awa grins and sticks out her tongue. I'm interrupting a romantic rendezvous? You know he just broke up with me. Damn. So that was like 2 months ago. You can't hole up in your room eating ice cream you stole from your job forever. Your own poor hole's gonna close itself shut from the lack of use. Oh wow. Just you watch me. I'm sure it would be a biological marvel, but I can make do without watching you close your closed up hole. I'm not eating ice cream forever. Awa puts her paws over her mouth, but trying to muffle the laughter just makes her laugh more. Even Sid can't stop himself. You're so dumb. Awa kicks off from the cold door and into a cozy heat of their home. Why are you going into the kitchen? For some reason, I feel like watching that dancing bird movie tonight. Stop calling it stupid. But you want to watch it with me blindly? Don't think this is gonna become a habit of mine. Just go grab my laptop in my room while I make some popcorn. Sid runs off and starts to set things up in the sofa. He's got the movie up on the screen as he has found the perfect volume. He loves the music in it and needs to hear it just right. Turn this down a bit, just cause, yeah. But an awful smell is wafting out of the kitchen along with black smoke. The hell did you do? Awa presses her lips, trying not to laugh again as she steps out of the smoke. She holds this large, smoldering pot in her paws. It's missing the entire bottom. Huh? I don't know what happened. Just kind of fell apart? Because you set it on fire? How was that even possible? She can't hold it anymore, seeing Sid's incredulous face. Ah, why are you crying? I could just steal a new pot from our job. Maybe the stitches aren't there just to make her smile when she's hurting so much. I love you, Sid. Maybe the stitches are the only thing holding her together. I love you too, Awa. Let's just fill this thing with cold water and throw the pot pieces in and open the window for smoke. Yeah. But here with Sid in their shared sanctuary, we can order some pierogi and ask them to throw in a pack of crisps as well. It's better than popcorn anyway. They can pick up the pieces together when she falls apart. Despite the tears, despite the rage, The pain, the cruelty, the disease that's ravaged her for a decade to the point she can't even recognize herself anymore. Awa smiles. Okay, I'll pay though. You can't even afford the shitty brick of ice cream. And it's so fucking beautiful. Hello? Thank you, Awa. And thank you too, Sid. I can't be there. But you're both there helping each other smile. And I will do anything to see you keep smiling. Oh. Well, that was a lot shorter than I expected, but okay. I'm trying to get through these little side stories. I don't think this has any... Let me see. I think as far as I know, it's an unlockable short side story for the Red Ballet. The standalone game, so it's not like pertinent for the main story, but I still wanted to get through this and upload this. And then I'll also be doing a Red Ballet Eternity and Stars in Your Eyes too. I don't know if those are standalone versions as well, but we'll be doing those two as well. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully y'all enjoy. If not, oh well, and I will catch y'all next one.